fundamental to the future of India. And the question is the following: has the Constitution failed us, or have we failed the Constitution? Because this Constitution is a wonderful document. And while we all sit here, we are like stars in the political firmament. But if you look at the sky today, it's polluted. You can't even see the stars. And I'm worried about the pollution that has entered into our political framework. And it is because of our failing. I don't want to blame A or B for that, but we collectively have failed because we've not been able to really generate the kind of confidence within the people of this country to salute those of our forefathers who dreamt for India. And for whom we are here today to realize their dreams. So I'll just take a few minutes and I'll just indicate what the points are, because I have only 10 minutes. So what did the Constitution framers say on the 26th of November 1950 when we, the people of India, gave to ourselves this Constitution? Have we been able to deliver social justice in this country? Have we been able to deliver economic justice in this country? Have we been able to deliver political justice in this country? Look at the disparities within the nation in this country. 1% of the people of this country actually have more than 20% of the national income, of the entire we have. We've not been able to. You may say whatever you want to say about your governments, and they will say whatever they want to say when they were in power. The question is not that. Collective just one sentence from Baba Sahib Ambedkar. Without changing its form, by merely changing the form of the administration and to make it inconsistent of this Constitution. The question is, how have you worked it? What have you delivered on the ground? You talk about political justice. What kind of political justice? Through processes of money, power, and defection. What's the political justice that your elected governments, any example in the history of the world where elected governments have been thrown out in this fashion? And judgments after judgment. 356, whether it was that side or that side, used 356 for the purposes of changing governments. Has that ever happened anywhere in the world? In daylight, civil war is going on in one part of the country. Has anybody spoken for them? Talk about liberty of faith, liberty of worship, liberty of thought, liberty of belief. Where is that liberty? I can say that there is no liberty in Parliament. I tell you why. Because you're bound by your whip. What is this whip? This will control our conscience. If I belong to a political party, I will speak against it. One, I will be ostracized. Two, I will not become a leader. So I keep on praising whether this side or that side, because that's the way our constitutional democracy functions. Is there anywhere in the world when there is a whip in Parliament? Except for two exceptions: when the government is going to fall, when there's a no confidence motion, and when the budget is going to be No? I have to say what I think about a particular bill, but we're not entitled to speak. Is this how we are working our constitution? What liberty are we talking about when young students are in jail for 4.5 years and there is no choice of bail? When young girls are incarcerated, say that no, there will be an inquiry. I mean, what kind of laws are we bringing in? What kind of laws like the UAPA? What kind of law? You can have any law in this country if you institute. Adversaries to the government in power. That's what the governors are doing in this. And not, you talk about EVM, sir. I'm not saying anything for or against EVM. The fact of the matter is, forget the EVM. What does the Election Commission do when they know that after 6 o'clock, the voting has increased by 8%, by 9%? The Election Commission has never explained it to the people of saying how many votes have been polled, what is the percentage of votes polled, why votes are yet to be counted, because they are coming from remote areas, there is a flood somewhere, post ballots have not been counted. Those reasons were given. The election. Think about it. It is the survival of our future. Unless the institutions survive, you won't survive. We won't survive. This democracy won't survive. And yet we celebrate it after 75 years because we have survived. No matter what has happened, we have survived. But you have to think of what's going to happen in the future. If this continues, we're going to be in real trouble. Then the Constitution talks about equality of status and opportunity. Sir, a gentleman. Just ask a question about equality there. They don't have connections. What are we talking about? The fiber optic, sir, please allow me. The fiber optic network has not been get lessons on mobile phones. So one second, hold on. There is huge digital inequality in this country. And who is in fact prospering? The banks. The economic transactions that are taking place through banks. UPI. True, it's all absolutely right. But the fact of the matter is, on the ground, 78. हमें वो पीस नहीं होगी, तब तक विवाद रहेंगे, और विवाद अगर रहेंगे तो देश आगे कभी following. Previously, the who is capturing us and exploiting us? The global players of the world.